Dear friends, welcome to the Wednesday Word on Wednesday the 6th of November. We've been reflecting on Psalm 23 in the Autumn Wednesday Words, and I am indebted to David Gibson's book, The Lord of Psalm 23, published by Crossway last year, for much of what I have shared. Today I'd like to pass on his insight into the second half of Psalm 23, almost verbatim, as it offers a brilliant perspective on the change of scene from the Lord as shepherd with his sheep in verses 1 to 4 to the Lord as host inviting us to his banquet in verses 5 to 6. Verse 5 goes like this: "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." There's a scene in C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe that beautifully expresses the meaning of this verse. Midway through the book, the power of the White Witch, representing Satan, is waning because Aslan the Lion, representing Christ, is on the move. The frozen wastelands of Narnia are beginning to thaw, winter is retreating, and Christmas is returning. In Narnia, it's always been winter but never Christmas. Father Christmas returns with presents and gifts for everyone, and with Aslan on the move, we know that a showdown with the White Witch is coming. As she races to the stone table for the great battle, she stumbles across this scene. A merry party, a squirrel and his wife with their children, and two satyrs, and a dwarf, and an old dog fox, all on stools around a table. Edmund couldn't quite see what they were eating, but it smelled lovely, and there seemed to be decorations of holly, and he wasn't at all sure that he didn't see something like plum pudding. When the White Witch arrives at the feast, she recoils in outrage and horror. "What is the meaning of this?" asked the White Witch. Nobody answered. "Speak, vermin," she said again. "What is the meaning of all this gluttony, this waste, this self-indulgence? Where did you get these things?" In a wonderfully imaginative way, C.S. Lewis shows us that the ultimate purpose of life is not an endless struggle between good and evil, but feasting and fellowship in the kingdom of heaven. Indeed, Jesus described his kingdom as a banquet, where his disciples would eat and drink with him at the wedding supper of the Lamb. In the new heaven and earth there will be feasting and drinking and overflowing joy as we delight in the reign and the rule of the King. This joy and delight is not just for the world to come. We have a foretaste of it now, as we see the defeat of all our enemies in Jesus' death and resurrection, and enjoy fellowship with our brothers and sisters in the family of the Church. We'll think more about the feast next week, but God bless you today.